Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your money reading. This is Sunshine Tarot. My name is Kyliann, and today we are going to be looking at the incoming energies in terms of your finance and money situations. This reading will be, as I said, for all Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading is general, so remember, not all of the messages will apply to you, so just take what resonates and leave what does not. We are going to be pulling 3 cards to represent the energy of your incoming money, and then we will cap off the reading with 1 card for your advice from your higher self, spirit guides, and the universe, and everything else. It'll just be what you need to know. All right. 3 cards. They want me to start here. Okay. 3 cards for all Earth signs about their incoming energy surrounding money. Almost didn't want to come out. Oh, that one did. 1 more, please. Oh, wow. Ding. So these fell in a clump, so they do not belong. Okay. This was the one that almost didn't want to come out. So when I was tapping in, as I was shuffling prior to coming on camera, in my little meditative state, getting into Earth energy, I heard indecision is your obstacle, or indecision is keeping you blocked. Analysis paralysis. Virgos. Okay, Earth sign. So we have Judgment, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So if this is your energy, speaking to your incoming finances. This, in regards to our topic, is making me feel like you might be at the end of a quarter, at the end of whatever period where, you might be getting audited. It might be performance reviews. It might be, you might be up for a promotion / raise. But there's some, and it could even be actually a brand new job interview, if you're looking for a new job. But this is, to me, the Judgment is kind of like you're in the final assessing mode. With the 4 of Cups, your energy is pouty. You're a little bit unsatisfied, obviously. Which the thing that I heard about indecision, like keeping you stuck, I think you might be focusing on the wrong thing. Like you might think, this is just a very basic example. It's not, I don't mean it, I mean, maybe for some of you it's literal, but maybe you're thinking, oh, for me to make more money, I just need to work more hours, even though you're exhausted. But maybe, because obviously I heard you're focusing on the wrong thing. So instead of working more hours, maybe you need to focus on either getting another job, speaking to your boss about, or, whoever your employer is. Maybe if you do internet work, maybe you need to do more research on what's the logistics of getting a brand deal. I think you need to reassess your goals, because this card really is making me think of evaluation and reassessment before a big decision. Because I do feel like there's a big decision coming. I just feel like you're in the analysis phase before you actually make it. And so something else I'm hearing, so you're focusing on the wrong thing, right? You don't see this Ace of Cups that's literally right in front of your face. You're focusing on the wrong thing, and it's making you feel stuck. Because here's the indecision part. So you can't decide because you're focusing on 3 things that you do not want at all. And you're not looking up, you're not getting out of it's almost as simple as like having a bad attitude and just you keep thinking the same thought and it's like a negative thought that doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't do you any good. So also with the Knight of Wands, kind of, it's not immaturity, but it's very gung-ho. I think you need to create something new. I think that's what this is telling you. I think you need to not only look up from your disdain and your your frustration, because it's just making you feel clouded and confused. You need to it's almost like creating a whole nother opportunity, creating a whole new job. Like maybe that's why you're frustrated. Maybe you tried being a salesman and you maybe even were good at it, but you just didn't like it. So you tried being a manager and you kind of liked it, but there were just too many things that the cons outweighed the pros, or you didn't make enough money. Maybe I'm hearing like you're wanting to work for yourself, because I actually was hearing like internet work, so I'm hearing you need to blaze a new trail, come up with a new goal, maybe that nobody's done before, which it's going to take a lot of energy. However, I think in the long run, especially I'm speaking to earth signs, you guys are your energy is perhaps the most keen on thinking about and planning for the long term. So I would just think about think about investing your time right now and what it's going to turn into in a year or 2 years. And if it's too long for some of you, just think 6 months, okay? But I am feeling that like what you're doing right now is going to determine where you are and what you're doing in 6 months. Even if, let's say you want to start a new business. Let's say you can't start a new business right this second, and maybe you can't, financially, logistically, whatever, even in 6 months. Start taking smaller steps, start thinking about smaller goals that will build up to starting the new business as your entire goal. So keep working at the job you're working at now, but don't do it with the thought and the intention and the motivation of just getting money. Add to it, I'm saving money so I can go start my own business. And in the meantime, do your research, study, okay, what do I need to have? How much is it gonna cost? Can I get financial assistance? Do I need financial assistance? So fill your time and change your perception of your motivation and your end goal. Instead of, because maybe for some of you, you're feeling stuck at a dead end job and you're just so done and you don't know what to do. It's the indecision. I think you need to create something new. I think you need to find more of I think you need to be more passion-based and focused, because when you're passionate about something that you do, especially creatively, fire energy is creation, fire energy is creative, passion, things of that nature. I think you need to get more passionate about what you do for work. I love the saying, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And of course, it's a metaphor. Earth signs, we all have to work, but when you do something that's so fun and fulfills you and you're so passionate about, it doesn't feel like a dead-end job. It doesn't feel like work. So I want my advice to you, just as Kyliann talking to you, my advice to you simply is remember that life is supposed to be fun, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Spirit was like, no, wait, where are you going? I want to say something. Okay, so let's ask for your advice. What is your advice for earth signs moving forward? The Hangman. Yep, there you go. Perception. Change in perception. I'm even going to take it a step further and say enlightenment. I want to say, even with this, like, tap into your spirituality, and there you'll find more answers and more clarity. With this specifically being in your reading, because I feel the confusion and like the stuckness, meditate. Meditation also, I will say very quickly, because I'm trying to wrap this up. Meditation is not trying to quiet your mind to where like nothing is in your mind, there's no thoughts. Meditation, especially for beginners, maybe I'm speaking more to, is it's allowing thoughts to pass and not attaching yourself to them. It's staying in the mode of the observer, because how do you like, so like, I'm just gonna ask you a question real quick. When you are listening to your internal dialogue, how do you know first of all, how do you know who's speaking? And how are you listening to it? Because you're not your thoughts. You're not that ticker tape of thoughts or that internal dialogue. You're the observer behind it, because otherwise, how could you hear your thoughts? How could you have an internal dialogue that you can hear, essentially? So earth signs, I would say, seek happiness, seek freeing yourself, change your perspective about things, and know that you are actually never stuck. You are never stuck. All right, beautiful earth signs, that is what I have for you today. If you liked this reading and resonated, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of the fun things, and I will see you next time for your next